Howdy, howdy. Welcome to Nuggets of Gold. It's a windy Wednesday in my world. Don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but thank you for joining me, spending a few minutes together thinking on God's Word. Got our verse packet here, and let's dive in. Let's go towards the front side. Normally I skip past the front side. I'm going to turn to the purple cards. Purple cards are the cards about God himself, the character of God. So what do we have here today? Revelation 21, 6 and 7. Let's go ahead and read this. I think I heard the pastor I was listening to on Sunday speaking about these words. It says this: Jesus on the throne said to me, "It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To him who is thirsty, I will give to drink without cost from the spring of the water of life. He who overcomes will inherit this, and I will be his God, and he will be my son." I want to think specifically about what does this tell us about God today. Let's pause and do that. Revelation 21, 6 and 7. What I feel compelled to think on with you in these two verses is about the different pictures of God that he gives us in these verses. Three specifically. We see that Jesus, our God, is a great author, he is a great nourisher, and he is a great father. Let's think on each of those just real briefly. He says first, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And so we read and we hear from Jesus that he's the great author. He's the one who stands outside of the story of the universe and outside the story of human history. And he starts it and he will bring it to a conclusion. He will draft the plot as he sees fit. He is the great author who is smarter, who is wiser than the characters, but also who cares about the characters. Our God is a great author. Do you trust him with the story of your life today? Secondly, we find out that he is a great nourisher. It says, to him who is thirsty, I will give to drink without cost from the spring of the water of life. We can look to our God for nourishment, for living water. To him who is thirsty, God expects us to get thirsty in this parched world, in this broken world, in our sinful states. We need living water, and he is the great nourisher. Will you seek him as your nourisher today? He says, I will give without cost water to those who ask. And lastly, he says, I am a great father. I will be his God, and he will be my son. You know, great author can feel impersonal, and great nourisher can feel maybe like, you're not giving me what I wish I had today. Where's the nourishment I think I need today? But here he says, I'm a great father. A good daddy is with his child, isn't always giving the child what he wants, but is caring and intentional and investing and there when the child needs to cry, and is there celebrating the child and rearing the child and disciplining the child and walking with the child, God being a great father. And so as we wrap up today, I want to encourage you to do something specific. I want to encourage you to stop this video when it's done and spend time talking to God in one of those three characters. Talk to God as your great author. Talk to him as the great nourisher. Talk to him as your great father. Spend time dealing with him, talking to him, relating pieces of your life. What is stressing you out? What is bothering you? What is confusing to you? And talk to him in one of those roles. Give him your burdens. Lay your burdens before the great author, the great nourisher, or the great father today, and let him be the rock that you rest on as you move forward. We'll see you soon.